When a 501c3 becomes a reimbursing employer, they have a direct incentive to reduce costs related to employee turnover. But in order to make this happen, they have three essential needs. They need excellent talent management, they need unemployment claims management, and they need protection from variable claims costs. When Mary, a nonprofit manager, signs up with 501c Agencies Trust, she will immediately get the following benefits. Talent management. First of all, Mary will get assistance from 501c Agencies Trust to reduce her overall cost of employee turnover. Through program assets like unlimited access to the nonprofit HR hotline and dozens of live management trainings, her staff will become more effective hiring managers who train and discipline employees better, and when there is a termination, do it by the book to reduce the possibility of an unemployment claim. 501c Agencies Trust has programs that can even help a separated employee find a job so they don't need to stay on unemployment for very long and thereby reduce the cost of the claim to Mary. Claims management. In addition, 501c Agencies Trust provides expert assistance in filling out unemployment reports. You see, 501c Agencies Trust has been handling unemployment claims for more than 3 decades. Not only do we know most of the folks that work at the state unemployment office, we already know what they want to see from the employer when an unemployment claim is filed. With 501c Agencies Trust, when the state employment office receives a claim from Bill, they will no longer go directly to Mary and say, "Tell us what happened." They will contact 501c Agencies Trust for all the details of the employee separation. 501c Agencies Trust will contact Mary and say, "Here are the specific things you need to provide the employment office in order to have the best chance of winning this case." Mary will then provide that information, and 501c Agencies Trust will turn around and give an optimized answer to the employment office, which expresses Mary's argument in the language and with the details that the state prefers in order for Mary to win her case. If necessary, she will get a hearing representative from 501c Agencies Trust to help her out at a hearing and give her further assistance all through the claims process, which can sometimes take several months. Protection. Finally, Mary will need some sort of dedicated account to pay for any unemployment claims she incurs once she leaves the state unemployment insurance pool. She will build this account within 501c Agencies Trust, and we will manage it on her behalf. But unlike the state pool, Mary's 501c Agencies Trust account is her own dedicated savings account, an account that will be built up over time to protect her from the uncertain cash flow needs of unemployment claims that could come in at an uncertain rate. The account is owned by Mary. Unlike the shared funding pool used by the state, it also collects a modest investment return, and it's just hers, and it's protected from everybody else's. No shared pool or shared risk. Every participant of 501c Agencies Trust has their own separate account, and those accounts are not used to pay anyone else's claims. There is no joint and several liability. 501c Agencies Trust will work with Mary to plan proper funding of her account. She will put savings aside with 501c Agencies Trust to be used for future unemployment claims. Now the state will send quarterly bills for reimbursement, not tax bills, to 501c Agencies Trust, and they will use Mary's account specifically to pay for those claims. And if Mary doesn't terminate anyone, she has no claims expenditures from her account. But what if Mary has a really large layoff? What if her account doesn't have enough funds in it to pay for a large batch of claims? Then she may qualify for protection under the 501c Agencies Trust Stop Loss Protection Program. Under the Stop Loss Protection Program, once she has exceeded a certain number of claims reimbursements in a calendar year, the Stop Loss Protection Program will pitch in money to help with that reimbursement and protect Mary's cash flow and her trust balance, thereby reducing her risk. Doesn't it make sense to stop throwing mission-critical money into the state unemployment insurance system, one you're not even required to participate in? Find out how this program can save your organization time and money today. Learn more by visiting www.501ctrust.org.